Welcome to Blood of Vladula, the most spookiest of Pico 8 games. It's almost, I was gonna say Christmas, it's not almost Christmas, Christmas is in a week. It's almost Halloween. Halloween's this month at least. I've never been that into Halloween. Let me know what you think of Halloween in the comments below. Right, we got the engagement bait. No! A 4-block jump. I don't think that's possible. Oh, wait, what? I can turn into a... Okay. I've never played this game before, so I actually am finding out for the first time that I can turn into a bat in this game where I play as a vampire, which does make sense, doesn't it? I just can't believe that we're playing a game with a 4-block jump in it. I mean, obviously Vladula would be able to do a 4-block jump because he could turn into a bat. I don't think that counts as parkour. I don't think turning into a bat is in the parkour manuscript. Actually, what is a manuscript? I feel like I know that word, but I'm not sure I actually know what it refers to. Like deadass, I can't think of the physical object that a manuscript would be. I mean, am I stupid? The answer to that question is usually yes. Okay, I don't think I can get that pentagram. We'll just move on. Stage complete. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Halloween. I'm more of a Christmas kind of gal. I'll tell you this, I do like Easter, but for one particular reason. You know, I'm not Christian, so I don't particularly fuck with Jesus or whatever. Oh my god, it's a stair jump. I'm attacking you with a 1-block or what even is that? I don't vertical stair jump. Yeah, I don't give a shit about Jesus. Right? I don't believe in, I mean, I believe he was a guy. I've never had a problem accepting that Jesus was a person who existed. It's more the claims about, listen, it's not important. Easter is a good time of year because you get the chocolate eggs, and eggs taste better when they're chocolate. And more importantly, chocolate tastes better when it's egg-shaped. I don't make the rules. If I could get Easter eggs year-round, I would eat them. That's something I would happily do. Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. That's interesting. You can pick up the dead enemies. Or not dead, but I guess they are dead. Oh, but you drop them if... Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Dude, I'm bad at this game. Let's just move on to the next level. But yeah, Halloween. My relationship with Halloween is basically that I dressed up one year. I mean, more than once. When I was a kid, I went to a Halloween party. I'm pretty sure I dressed up for that. But I can't even remember that. That's how young we're talking. I do distinctly remember one Halloween when I was 15 dressing up. And I dressed up as one of my friends. Which is funny, but not generally a spooky costume. And it could be interpreted as offensive. Because, you know, if the task is to dress up as something scary, and you dressed up as me, I'd be like, that's kind of hurtful. What's so bad about me, right? So I do understand why somebody would be hurt by that, but it was all in good fun. It was all in good fun. But yeah, Halloween, never been that into it. I do remember... I don't oh, you can climb. Okay. Nobody explained that to me. Maybe this game could benefit from a tutorial? I don't know. God, what was I saying? I do think I remember talking about how people whose favorite holiday is Halloween have a bad relationship with their family. Let me know if that's true. If your favorite holiday is Halloween, or alternatively, if your favorite holiday is not Halloween. If your favorite holiday is Halloween and you have a bad relationship with your family, feel free to chime in. If you have a bad relationship with your family and your favorite holiday is not Halloween, that data might be even more valuable, right? But I don't know. Maybe it could be a kind of found family situation. I think the relationship between Christmas and family is obvious. One thing I never understood was Thanksgiving. Like, I get it. I know what it's about, and I know the people who celebrate it is generally Americans. And I never really understood the whole, like, culture surrounding it, I guess, because I'm not American. But I was talking to one of my American friends. Turns out it's not actually very widely celebrated. It's mostly like particular areas in America, and like generally speaking, most people don't celebrate it. That kind of makes sense. It's interesting though, because Christmas and many Christian holidays kind of transcend the religion thing, right? We have like secular Christmas. Like, none of my family is religious, but we do Christmas and we enjoy Christmas. It's a good time of year. I mean, it's an excuse to have a holiday, I guess. But it's weird how we locked in on Christmas, right? I mean, it's not weird, because it's obvious why. It's like, yeah, I'm British. It's a generally, like, Christian country. Particularly, you know, ages ago, it was even more Christian. Scotland's not super religious now. The numbers are, like, always going down in terms of, like, percentage of religious people. But consistently across the UK, like, Christianity is very well represented. That kind of explains why Christmas is like so popular. I will say though, it is interesting how, as an atheist, it's interesting how like atheists celebrate Christmas in the UK in kind of a secular way. It's all about just having fun. Like, I love the Christmas spirit. I think it's become so much more than its origin as like the day that Jesus was born. Is like, it's like sure, whatever. It's about the tree. It's about the Mariah Carey. It's about the songs. I think the songs, music of Christmas is a big part of what makes Christmas Christmas, right? This game's hardcore. This game is difficult. Can I fall off the ladder without jumping? Can I, like, not really. No. You just have to jump every time. I kind of want to take a guy with me. I feel like it might be useful to have, like, a thing. Okay, well that did help me get the collectible, but I'm not one for optional collectibles in video games. I usually just opt out of that stuff. It's like, you can get Koroks to increase your inventory. Now, you don't really need it. I played through all of Breath of the Wild with like maybe 2 inventory upgrades. Because I mean, the puzzles to find the Koroks are the problem. They're not that fun to solve. Like, shrines gave you a reward that was worth it, but they were also fun to solve. Koroks give you a reward that's not worth it and have boring puzzles. If they had, like, good puzzles, but they were fun to solve, I'd solve some of them. I wouldn't solve all of them, probably, but I would solve some of them. And if they were worth it, but they weren't fun to solve, I still wouldn't solve all of them. But it really lucked into, or like unlucked into having the 2 worst things, which is that it's not fun to solve and it's not fun to do. And we'll do stage 4 here. Hopefully it's not too difficult. What? That's a 2-block double vertical jump? Evbo couldn't do that. I mean, I know he's pretty good at parkour, but I don't think Evbo could do that. Every time, you know, Makeship. Let's talk about Makeship. So the idea behind Makeship is, if enough people want a plushie to be made when a campaign is on, if enough people pre-order it, then the plushie gets made. So there was like a Kid Vampire plushie, and if enough people bought the plushie, then they would make the plushie and those people would get them. I missed my chance. I got into Kid Vampire around the time that the plushie Makeship campaign was out, and I was like, I don't know if I'm that into this to like buy a plushie of it, and now I regret not getting it. Now I'm like, fuck, I'm actually like enough into Kid Vampire that like I wish I had that. Same thing happened again. There was an Evbo plushie being made, and I was like, I don't know if I'm into Kid Vampire enough, or not Kid Vampire, I don't know if I'm into Parkour Civilization enough to spend 28 quid on it, basically £30. But no, now I'm like, fuck, I should have just bought the Evbo plushie. How cool would it be to have an Evbo plushie? And like 30 quid? Dude, I spent that on my groceries without even thinking. I don't think twice about buying groceries. The only trouble is, you kind of need to eat food to live. So like, I can't pretend that that stuff is optional, but like, I'm just saying, it's not an exorbitant amount of money to pay for an Evbo plushie. So that kind of sucks. But I don't know, maybe we'll get another one, a PvP Civilization Evbo plushie. I wouldn't hesitate to buy that. I've been really enjoying PvP Civilization. I can't wait for the next episode. It's been like 2 weeks. Where's the next episode?